Hey guys, I'm about to do my makeup because I'm getting ready to film some reaction videos. I know I don't usually do that, but you know, the whole new year, new me bull. I have this very particular image in my head of the kind of person I want to be, and part of that is putting a little more effort into my appearance. Not just that, I actually like how makeup makes me look and all that. I'm just usually too lazy to do it. But anyways, long story short, I finally started writing. I should actually start doing the makeup. You guys know I suck at multitasking. I have recently started writing my book, finally, that I've always wanted to write. Ken and I are writing it together. It's a semi-real fiction romance, in a way. Adults only, sorry. I can never find my brushes I need in here. I just shove them all into one bag. Aha. You guys are gonna see me do eyeliner today for the first time in like several years. I like using Tarte palettes because that's just what I've been using for years now. But I'm starting to move towards more Anastasia products. Anyways, started writing a book, and my character, I've been writing like a lot of truth. I'm giving her a lot of real experiences and emotions that I've been through. And it's honestly bringing up like a lot of negative headspace I've been in. And I thought I moved past. But so with all that coming up, I decided to give you guys a little bit of 25-year-old grandma wisdom of things I've been through, lessons I learned from those experiences and mistakes I've made, and I do not want to make again, and hopefully I can prevent you from making, which is not realistic. Some things you just have to live through. Like, people will tell you, oh, don't do those things because this will happen, and like me and like many other young people, you're gonna ignore it and think you'll be different, but really, you just gotta live through certain things and learn yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just life. If my makeup looks like crap, it's because I don't usually do this kind of setup. The mirror is at a weird angle, and I can't really see how heavy I'm doing the eyeshadow because I'm semi-blind. Anyways, we're about to get into some real talk. It's about to get deep. So, grab your biggest emotional support plushie. This is my biggest one. It's bigger than like half my body. It's Boba. I got it from like Costco. Ken got it for me. Check out my little Hello Kitty pen I got for their 50-year anniversary. Focus. There we go. It's so cute. Okay, back to me. Come on. There we go. The biggest thing that has just been like stuck in my head lately of what I really want to share with you guys, I forgot to do the other eye. God, I suck at this. Is you cannot hide who you are. You cannot suppress it. You cannot suppress your needs and your wants, at least not forever. You think you can, and it seems small. And then years later, you realize you're a shell of a human. You don't recognize yourself anymore because you've suppressed basically your entire personality to please someone. All the tiny little things that you try to hide away because it caused an argument, they slowly build up over the years into this giant thing that just explodes in your face. It is not sustainable. And when you try to do that for too long, you end up wasting way too much time with the wrong people. Not just romantic partners, but friendships. Any kind of relationship, there's always gonna be people trying to mooch your good, generous energy off of you because they don't know who they are and what they want. And they see you, a very confident person who's very sure of themselves and is unapologetically themselves. And that's intimidating. So they try to make you suppress it because they project their insecurities onto you. Those are not real friends. That is not someone who really loves you. I'm doing very minimal makeup today. And don't come after me again if it looks bad. It's because I suck at this angle. I mean, I forgive myself for making those mistakes and spending that much time with the wrong people because I was young. I hadn't been through those experiences yet, so no matter what your parents try to tell you, you know, some things you just gotta go through yourself. I didn't know better. It's so weird how when you are so immersed in something and on such high alert for so long that you become numb and blind to the biggest red flags because I ignored what I really wanted and needed. I have been punched in the head by a romantic partner. I've been put through several years of narcissistic emotional abuse because I was trying so hard to please someone that clearly hated everything about me, and they just didn't want to admit it. I didn't want to admit it to myself. So I slowly just diminished everything about me, who I am, like at my core, to try to please them, to try to minimize as many possible fights as I could think of. I literally felt like a war strategist planning for any possible obstacle and every outcome I could think of and how my actions would affect it. Not once did I think about what those other people were contributing to those problems and those fights, because that's what narcissists do. And it wasn't until I started writing that book, it wasn't until all this was brought up again that I realized I am finally in a calm space to where I can properly look back and reflect on everything. And it just really compelled me to share some lessons that I have learned and will hopefully prevent you from making some of my same mistakes. Some of them you're gonna have to go through. That's life. It sucks. But remember, no matter how dark things get, no matter how low you get, you will get through the day. It will get better. I know I've said this a million times, but literally that is life. As soon as you think things are great, you figured it all out, things are perfect, and they're finally starting to line up for you, it's gonna dip. It's gonna throw a hurdle at you. If you haven't heard that famous freaking speech from that one Rocky movie, I'll try to link it down below if I can find it. Definitely go watch it and like really listen to it. Life is gonna throw everything it can at you to keep you down, and you just have to keep pushing and try to keep moving forward. That speech, it has stuck in my head like my whole life because it speaks to me so clearly. It speaks to a lot of people. That's why it's a famous speech. Anyways, I got off topic and I haven't even gotten through half of my makeup. I barely did the eyeshadow. Can't even see it. I usually play it safe with neutrals. I got a new Anastasia, however you say it, concealer and eyeliner that I'm gonna try today. I need to go wet this. Hold on. I am back. Ooh. I really should have wrote more things down. I always get ahead of myself and think I can do so many things at once. When I was trying to think of ideas for this video, you know, the typical New Year, New Me video that every influencer is going to be posting this week, I was looking on YouTube for ideas and I was getting so frustrated because of course I click on the videos that are very aesthetically pleasing. They're really cute and clean and organized. It's these girls with these very nice rooms and they're going over their perfect routine and, you know, they're reset for 2025 when really that's probably something they just do every day. And I'm not trying to, you know, make fun of them or anything. I'm sure they've put in a lot of work to get to that point. But when you're looking up New Year, New Me resolution ideas, how to get your life together in the next month or so before I would eventually give up, you know, seeing these people with these perfect routines, it doesn't feel realistic to me. None of them look like me, where I literally, the first day of the year, I slept in until 1 p.m. and then I thought, oh, the whole year's trash. Guess I gotta wait until next year. I felt like none of them could really relate to me as I am right now. So that is why my New Year's resolution is just to try a little harder. I'm not gonna expect myself to be perfect because after, you know, a week or so, when that New Year's motivation is gone and I don't feel like going to the gym or doing my perfect routine for the entire day and then I want to give up for the rest of the year. I forgot where I was going with that. I'm gonna get myself tested for like ADD or ADHD, honestly, because my attention span is crap. Literally, my fiance will be telling me a story, and if it's longer than 30 seconds, I space out. I get a random thought, and then I go down this mental rabbit hole of some real or fake scenario that I make up in my head, and then I realize I haven't been listening to him for 5 minutes. I love this concealer. It's perfect. It's not too bright. I think it blends in very nice. Ignore the blotchy skin. Anyways, I'm trying to show you how... I'm trying to tell you, do not try to be perfect this next month. Because if you're anything like me, or like pretty much every other person, you're going to slip up. One day you're not going to want to try, the motivation's going to be gone, and then you're going to want to give up. Because you think you suck for not being perfect. That's why, honestly, like, I hate New Year's. Because it makes you think you have to get your whole life together. And when you don't, not if, it makes you feel like a terrible person for not having everything in your life together. It's not realistic. You need to set very small goals and then build them up as you get more consistent with them. It is a lifestyle. You have to commit. You have to consciously continue to put in the effort to just try to be a little bit better than you were yesterday. And they can slowly build up to these big milestones that you set for yourself every few years or so, not by the end of January. That's why a lot of people get gym memberships, and the gyms are full of new people for January, maybe even February, and then they're all gone. Because the motivation's gone, they slip up, they stop going, and then they give up on themselves. That's why you have to set small, realistic goals. And that's actually some kind of method to where if you set, like when you write down a bunch of tiny tasks for the day, like brush your teeth, make your bed, eat breakfast, you feel good every time you check off every tiny thing, and it can motivate you to do more. I don't do that anymore just because I'm too lazy to write down all of that stuff every day on my to-do list. I'm just like, I'm gonna do it. Like, at least that's done. But what I need to work on is being more consistent with my YouTube and filming and editing on a schedule. Because it has been, I don't know, honestly, if I'm like a little depressed, maybe, or if I just have so much anxiety and stress going through my head. But I have been so mentally exhausted from trying to think of content to film and edit and put out there. I know a lot of people think that being an influencer is the easiest thing in the world, and sometimes I basically don't do any work for like a week or so at a time, so it looks like I have the easiest job in the world. But I was telling my fiance the other day, like, you don't realize how mentally exhausting it is putting all this work and effort and energy into something that does not guarantee results. It does not guarantee pay. So I have just been, I mean, you guys can see clearly on my main reaction gaming channel, the views are just not there anymore. Part of that is like after COVID, like the whole game changed. Part of it was a huge influx of new people having to work from home because we were quarantined. There was a bunch of new people trying to be influencers. And then TikTok got pretty big, and now the whole game has changed towards shorts content, short form content on all the platforms. They're all trying to copy each other. So that alone is like, everyone's just reposting all of their stuff on every platform because every platform is trying to copy each other to be number one. I'm just saying, back to number one point. Everything has changed for YouTubers. Friends of mine who were at the top of the game, they were the YouTubers. Even their views are a fraction of what they used to be. And seeing that is very discouraging. Because I'm like, wow, if they're still hurting and they're putting in all the effort that I'm procrastinating, what's the point anymore? And on top of that, just the mental health aspect of, like, I try not to care about negative comments and negative feedback and just people being haters, because if no one's hating on you, then you're not doing it right. That means you're being too much of a people pleaser, in my opinion. What was I doing? I forgot what step I was in. Highlight. Where's my highlight? There it is. Where was I going with that? I forgot my point again. Oh yeah, the whole, try not to care too much about negative feedback. At the end of the day, as an influencer, to some degree, you do have to care. That's the job, is figuring out what people want to watch, what's going to make money and get the views, and trying to balance that to some degree with what you actually want to do to try to enjoy the job again, like you used to. And that on its own is mentally and emotionally draining, because people suck. People are mean. No matter what, no matter how much you try to people please them, someone's gonna hate you just for being yourself. Bronzer. When I'm doing my just quick lazy makeup, I do just a little bit of bronzer. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I know I've told you guys, you guys have seen it, I'll get really hyped up and I'll post a bunch of content for a week, maybe 2, and then I'll just start missing days. Because I get in my head and I talk myself into this corner of why even try anymore? Everyone's hurting. How am I going to be any different? And that's what makes the big YouTubers who are still around, is they don't stop trying. And to a very small degree, I still think I can do it. But after banging your head against a wall for so long, it just gets a little too exhausting. I know I can do it, I just don't know if I want to put the mental energy into it anymore. So I honestly don't know how much longer YouTube is going to be my full-time job. I really don't. I'm still going to try, but I don't know. We'll see where I am a year from now and how the channel's doing. But I do need to start putting more energy into my backup plans. So that means I'm going to, one of my big resolutions for this year is to stick to a schedule better. I'm going to put a couple days into YouTube, a couple days into other platforms, and then a couple days out of the week into my backup plans and other possible careers. I got sneeze. Elephant. Purple. Well, it's just sitting there now. We're almost done. I think what I really want to do, clearly on my bigger channel, reactions do get more engagement. That's what they want to see. But I have told you guys so many times now, I hate it. Because it's just all the same stuff. It's all recycled material that people just keep copying off of each other and redoing with the same jokes, but you just pace it out long enough to where no one sees no one notices it, no one cares. Because you're regurgitating so much content that it's almost impossible to notice. I definitely don't think I can get back to daily posting. That's just the energy of the 20-year-old that did it at the time. She could keep up with it. I don't think I can. I don't think I want to. I'm definitely forgetting something. I was gonna do eyeliner. Guys, this is the first time I've done eyeliner in years. I'm just gonna do a very tiny bit. My hands are so shaky. I'm gonna have to use my phone up close. I'm that girl. I have to get it all up in the mirrors business. Oh my god, I'm scared. I can't do this holding the phone. What do I do? Hold on, I think the camera's about to stop recording too. I gotta restart this. And we're back. I need to focus. I don't know what to do. Both mirrors are too far away. Because this is shaking while I'm holding it, but I need it that close to me. You know what? I gotta go to the big mirror. Hold on. I'll be back. Okay, guys, just hear me out. One thing I have learned as a woman growing up, learning how to do eyeliner, is once it's on, don't try to fix it. It's okay. I know here, it's a little thicker than it is out this way, so it's okay for the first time trying to get back into it. And I was too nervous to do it on the bottom, so I'm gonna go the safe route and do my dark eyeshadow on the bottom. It's just a little easier. Because I thought, I'm definitely gonna mess up the bottom and I need to leave the top alone because I was gonna make it worse. Ugh. I don't know why girls open their mouth when they're doing some eye makeup. Like, it's just natural. Not too bad. When I put on the mascara, it will make it look a little better. I'm too lazy to get back up and wash my hands, so wipe it on the pants. Da, da, da. I hate this part because sometimes it pinches and then my eye gets dry and it burns and then I want to blink. I really like the eyeliner though because the brush is like, it's more stiff. It's not loose, so it was a little easier to control where it went. It's not too bad. And I love the Anastasia mascara. I've tried cheaper ones and they make my eyelids burn when I try to take it off. But this one's so pretty. I promise this is not gonna turn into a makeup tutorial channel. Not hating on them, I'm not interested in that. I'm only doing it because it was something, it was to get two things done at once. Do a little makeup for my reaction videos and then just film this vlog at the same time. Make it a little more interesting than just sitting here talking. It is the worst feeling when you accidentally poke your eye with this thing. So you blink really hard and then you get mascara everywhere. And I'm not gonna put it directly on my bottom lashes because as I blink, it kind of puts a little on there already. Okay, now a little bit of tinted lip balm because I still haven't found a good like bold lipstick I love yet. I really want a nice bold red lip, but I feel like every time I try one I look like a clown. See, not too bad. This is, I don't think I forgot something. This is the completed look. I think it came out very nice. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed some of my New Year's grandma wisdom. Sorry if it was boring, but just remember to not be too hard on yourself when the motivation is gone to try to fix your entire life this month. That's being human. As you slip up, you're not gonna be perfect. Get that idea out of your head. It's not gonna happen. You can get close, but you're not gonna get perfect. Go easy on yourself and just try to be better than you were yesterday. Try to be a good person. Be kind. Always try to improve, learn new things, expand your knowledge, and be empathetic towards everyone. But at the same time, don't let people take advantage of you. Learn what the signs are. You can still be kind and cautious at the same time and protect yourself. So with that, I guess, Happy New Year. I love you, and I hope to see you next time.